hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We're back once again. War has been declared, and we have 2 weeks to prepare. Let's go ahead and explore the monastery. Oh gosh, it's lagging for me. Hang on. I think I need to... Okay, that's a little better. Anything here? No? Okay. I'll start checking down here. I should probably head this way first, regardless, just because I head to the greenhouse.
I have had the arrival of a letter from Edlegard. She is asking that I join her side. She is making the decision. No, she is deciding if Bridget is a friend or an enemy of the Empire. But my choice is not to be friends. My choice is to fight with you. Bridget is not a friend of the Empire. We will not be following again. We will be ready to fight with you instead.
I'm glad to hear that, Petra. I wonder how different that would be. Oh my gosh, why is it lagging so much? I wonder if that's coming through in the recording at all.
That's so.
Yes, that is so. Thank you. Bernie's not in her room. Interesting.
To think that the Flame Emperor was Edlegard all along.
I know, who could have
Flame's
seen that
abduction,
coming?
Gerald's murder? The turmoil in Remire Village? Whether or not she was the mastermind behind what happened, it at least seems like she was involved. And yet she was able to remain so composed while she was enrolled at the Officers' Academy.
It takes some... it takes some guts to be able to do that. I think I might need to... cut the recording for a second while I figure this out, because this lag is beginning to be a bit unbearable. Plus, I don't want it to be coming through the recording too much. Yeah, okay. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to see if I can... Alright, hello again. I think we're all good. I am not noticing really any lag right now. My computer's been giving me issues lately, so... Let's just hope that nothing's wrong with it right now.
Professor. And why does she even want that? I wonder why she'd think that. That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it.
It's very wise of you, Bernadetta, honestly.
Maybe.
Are there any events going on today? I don't think so. There's just the choir today. And then battles next week. Alright. Do you have anything to report?
Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might, and pray we win this thing.
I better see you after this battle is over.
I can't believe the Empire raised an army. Even I couldn't have guessed it. War is profitable, but dangerous. I really don't like seeing people I care about out there mixed up in all this.
Hello,
buy the... Here it is.
This one, yes? I think. This one,
I want
yes?
to buy all the bait that I can.
I think. This one, yes? I think.
This might be the last time I get a chance to get it
I
in a
think
while.
this one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
I'll try my best.
Welcome. Come again.
Well, I'll be.
Alright. Arcane Crystal.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers Academy.
I am
I feel
too.
accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it. I feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
We've got this, Ignatz. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Okay, I'm gonna take a minute and sort through my inventory. What is this? Increases amount of skill experience earned. That's really good, honestly. I need to equip the lance on you because I think your lance needs to be a little bit better. I need to get you a better lance. I'll worry about that later. Oh, I have Sedith? I didn't know that. Oh, and Alois. Oh, nice. Okay.
Welcome.
Let's worry about selling all of our stuff to start. I need to also use all those items.
This one?
Goodness, I have so many of them.
Thank you.
I'll worry about that on my
This
own
one?
time, though.
Thank you. Please come again.
Professor.
Hey there.
What can I do? Can I...
Come back anytime.
Can I buy a hand axe?
Welcome.
Hand axe. I just buy it.
Will this one do?
I'll
Many
buy a
thanks.
hand axe.
Come back soon.
And
Hey
then
there.
Forge. Hilda. I guess I could kind of show it off. Short axe. Woots
Is this it?
steel.
There you go.
I could also tomahawk. Ooh. That might actually get me pretty
Is this
far.
it? There you go.
And then I could upgrade the tomahawk if I had more wood steel. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well.
Is this it?
We'll go
There you
silver. I don't want to use that mithril. And I don't really want a brave bow right now, because...
Is this it? There you go.
I'll stick with silver for now. I really need to go through here and, like,
Come back anytime.
work on
Well, I'll be.
actually, like,
Hello there.
going through all my weapons
This one,
and
yes?
making sure that everything is
I thank you.
on the up and up.
Return soon, please.
But for now, I think I'm good.
Professor.
Well,
What the?
What do you
let
require?
me replenish all my
Farewell.
battalions after all that.
Well,
Yeah, I agree, music. You probably need to be here.
Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard. And my father, he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Eyre has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything. What do I do?
I guess it's time to find your own way. Edelgard is clearly not going to be convinced to stop this. It's just too rash to just start and then be like, ah, just kidding.
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fodlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should. Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
Nothing wrong with that.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning. The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
I'll be honest, 50% is a lot better than I would have ever thought something like that would be. 50% chance is a coin flip. It's essentially luck. And
it's my job to protect Lady Rhea.
If we're on the back foot, I would rather it be a 50% chance and leave it up to luck than for us to have the advantage and to have a chance of just failing.
I've got to do it, and I got to do it as best I can. And if that means I got to die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
Cyril, you're too young to throw your life on the line. You have a whole life to live. But
those who serve the church must cast aside all selfish desires and devote themselves fully to their beliefs. But is it right to wield piety as a weapon? I have never considered such things before. The church, I have always done what I thought best to save the people of Fodlan.
I don't know what piety means, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of people to talk to here, so I'm gonna come here first.
Huh?
Professor, what actually happened last month? I can't keep up at all.
Edelgard is the Emperor? And she's declared war against the Church? So now we're at war? What is going on? I really don't understand any of this. What should I do?
I was hoping it would actually give me a dialogue option.
Edlegard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win. But would it really be okay for Edlegard to win?
She's making some brash choices. I'm not sure how exactly it would be.
Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles? Ideals she believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them? Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least.
Yeah. No kidding.
That's so.
Once the Imperial army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us?
We're going to have to fight.
I believe you. With the knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Yeah, that's a really tough choice, because you want to fight back, but if you fight back and something happens, then you're gonna be one of the first to fall.
His Highness calls for the head of Edlegard. For me, that is cause enough to fight. The hatred of His Highness is also my hatred. Any other feelings I may have are irrelevant.
It's really
And
sad
if
to hear.
Edlegard was responsible in any way for the tragedy of Duscur, that is something I cannot ignore.
That
If
is
that
a
is
fair
the case,
point.
then she is my enemy.
Professor, I guess it's easy for me to say this now. I'm so glad I'm from the Alliance. I had no idea Edlegard was so scary. And Dimitri seems totally different than before. I wouldn't bend a knee to either of them. Well, I definitely don't hate him. He rarely takes things seriously. But somehow, I just know we can always rely on him. Well, if we're forced to protect this place, our future's going to be dark no matter what.
I've said it before, and I will say it again. If there is anyone who I would trust with coming up with a plan, it would be Claude. Claude is so much smarter than you give him credit for.
What is Edlegard even trying to achieve? She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it. I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan? Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
He'd give me quite a stern talking to if I fell to something
The
as
Empire's
simple as
moving
this.
quickly. Edlegard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator. Of course she was always a step ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the battle of the eagle and lion and everything else. I refuse to go down like this, though. So let's do something about it. What do you say? It's you and me, Teach. We've got this.
And I presume you, Claude, have some sort of plan. It'd be very not like you to not have a plan for something like this. There's Raphael.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first, I gotta get some food.
Got a carbo load in order to take on all those guards.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous Emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edlegard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
That's a common theme that I'm noticing, is that a lot of people are thinking Edlegard must have been planning this for a while to just be able to swoop in.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
That has to
girl's
be...
starting an all-out war, isn't she?
But wait a second
enemy
for
is an
Felix.
enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
Caspar does make an interesting point. You're fighting for the place that you call home with all these friends and allies that you've made, and then your family comes up and directly opposes that. It'd be a really hard decision for anyone to make.
I thought we'd all be really busy with assignments and getting ready for graduation. But now that things have turned out like this, I guess there's nothing to do but fight.
Ugh. If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edlegard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery, with the full force of the Imperial army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game, for our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
Do I want to do this now? You know, sure. Who's my best lance user? Felix, or Sylvain, or Leone, probably. Sylvain is a little bit better though, so. Sure. There's nothing really to lose if I lose.
So obvious. Just give up.
I like how it's starting off already.
So obvious.
Man, they're not even able to touch me.
What's next?
And they all have at least like a 60% chance or higher. Okay, that guy finally hit. But this is just basically me holding down the A button to fast forward through all this. Next one. I think this is the semifinals.
What's next?
I gotta heal. Not comfortable, but I should be fine now.
Be gone.
We did just fine. And now we get a silver lance, plus some money. And a little bit of a professor level. Nice. Alright. Now let's go to the cathedral.
Hello there! How dare they threaten the goddess? Such a vile act cannot be forgiven. There is no need to worry, I promise you that. Divine punishment will surely fall upon them. In the days of yore, the goddess would grow angry with such insolent fools and roast them in ALL.
I don't think you're taking this as seriously as you should. This is... I could, with talking to others, I could talk to birds, horses, and other animals just fine. But when it comes to people, I freeze up. I don't know, try pretending they're a horse. Nice. Okay, this is Shamir. I do know that. I don't like interfering with squabbles between noble brats, but the parents complain if I don't, it's annoying. I don't know, the students need... Yeah, okay. That's fair. Oh, Dimitri. Well, okay.
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
Okay, there's 3 people.
And
Oh,
we really defeat
more than 3.
someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now Surely we can win if we rely on each other. Right, Professor?
That's right.
Right.
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not?
Again?
There was a truly terrible war once upon a time. I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
It's true.
Need something?
It's
See you
hard
again
to...
soon.
I gotta save my points for the Abyss.
Professor,
Hi, Mercedes.
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edlegard do something like this?
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe.
Anyone out here for me to talk to? Is there a hidden item there? Nope. Okay. No one on the 2nd floor, so let's go. Let's go to the library, talk to Lysithia, go across to the other room, talk to whoever's there that I can't see, and then see what this quest could be as well.
So Edlegard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings. The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know. You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
I will do my best. If that... I'm gonna stop saying it. I know I keep talking about Claude, but Claude is a tactical genius.
Really?
He's much smarter than people give him credit for. Hello,
The
Manuela.
mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edlegard? Wow. Doesn't make much sense, though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
You know, honestly, Manuela, don't really have much of a head for it either, so I can be with you right there.
The
Hello,
Holy
Hammond.
Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place. But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes. And yet, I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts. Could that possibly be their aim? The
Having an army of monsters like
may
that.
well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
Having an army of terrible monsters like that would definitely give you a bit of a leg up, as long as you know how to use them.
We must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the Holy Tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something
What's
to
the
ask
quest
of
you have? Collect information on the Imperial Army. And Knight of Saros would have that kind of information. So I just gotta go talk to someone and I get a silver shield. Okay.
To think Edlegard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies. Captain, I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach.
And we'll do it together, Alois. I always have a soft spot for you. I just don't use you as often. Anyone else up here? Nope, just Rhea. Looks like Rhea is the last before the
How are
abyss.
you, Professor? Any new changes to report?
Nope.
With the Imperial army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice.
That's just gonna make her mad.
May the goddess's voice reach you.
Alright. That's everyone I need to talk to, so now I'm gonna go to the abyss. Because I feel like if Gatekeeper has something to report, Abyss Keeper should as well.
Professor!
No, hey, you got a friend. I can't see you guys yet,
Hey, you,
but you got a
listen
friend.
up. I've got something to report.
I would hope so.
Aw, guess who was worried about Abyss and came by to check on me? I mean, on us. Isn't that nice? It's just so nice. My pleasure. Surely the church can spare one night to help you watch over this place. I'm not crying. I'm just don't worry about it, okay? Move it along.
Oh, I love this game. So
Come
hey,
on.
Happy, you're here.
Lots of people in Abyss are already struggling to get by. War will make things even harder for us. We're sure to run out of food and other supplies. And there will probably be refugees to take care of. Not to mention what might happen if the Empire takes over and decides to redecorate.
Pardon me. War's actually coming, isn't it?
It is, unfortunately.
Imperial troops in Garreg Mach? It's gonna be wild. Whatever happens won't affect us down here in Abyss, though. Will it?
Oh, it will. It unfortunately very much will. Alright. Anyone down here I need to talk to? Nope, just kitty cats. One step at a time.
See you again soon.
Hi, Yuri.
This is how it's turned out. I figured as much. But I didn't anticipate it would happen so soon. If Garreg Mach becomes a battlefield, Abyss will have no choice but to get involved. Everyone here will have no alternative. They've got nowhere else to go.
Which means we doubly have to make sure nothing bad happens to Garreg Mach.
I could smell a war brewing. And sure enough, here we are. If Fodlan falls into chaos, I wonder if my debts will fall away along with it. Just thinking aloud here. If the Empire wants a fight, let's give him one to remember.
Alright, can't do anything at the pagan altar, so... it's just Constance left. Okay. Oh, I must have taken one turn soon.
It shakes me to my core that the Empire would lash out so violently. I shall have to reconsider my intended path towards restoring House Nouvelle.
I mean... whatever you say, Constance. I don't feel like that's the priority right now, but... Iron Axe, Training Lance. It's trash, so I don't know what I should expect. All right, now let's figure out what I'm going to do with all my activity points. Oh, I'm so sorry. I already used one. I could do a sauna for another one. And then, because there's not any time left in this month, I'll probably cook a meal I of course need to complete that side quest for Sedith. I need to do Hilda. I know I've been doing it with Hilda a lot, but Hilda needs to be my focus. Hilda, are you alright? Come on, Hilda. That's disappointing. Nice touch that it does actually make my skin all red. Alright, whatever. Let's go to the... No, let's take care of this first.
I cannot believe our negligence allowed Edlegard probably gathered her soldiers in Garreg Mach, intending to do this from the start. Soldiers disguised as merchants and pilgrims to avoid suspicion, infiltrating the entire area little by little. They couldn't be better prepared. We'll have a tough time winning this one, I'm afraid.
Oh, I have to go back to Sedith. Well, Sedith, you're going to be not a huge priority. Head chef. Yuri's good for now, so let's... I don't know. Why are there no golden deer that I can do this with? I mean, I can. Bernie, let's go. Let's do speed, because speed is always very useful.
A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
Ooh, nice. Yeah, sorry, I have an itch that I need to take care of. Okay. How is my... Oof, yeah, I need to... Marianne and Hilda, just start filling it up.
Food tastes better. I feel the same.
Okay. And then we can... Lasithia's good. Yuri we need to do. I could do Claude and Leone. Both isn't happy. Let's go.
My favorite meal at my favorite cost.
Wow.
I also hope that I get more activity points, Claude and Leone, from getting my professor level up.
That smell, it's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
That looks delicious.
I have 2 more. How many more people do I need to get? Yuri needs it. Happy probably needs it, right? Right? Where's Happy? Oh no. Yuri and Constance. Where's Constance? Constance does not need it. Okay, that makes things a little easier, I guess. Okay, so we could do Cyril and Yuri, and then I have 1 extra point to spend.
I've eaten many meals in my time. This is so good.
if I answer whatever question someone has very well, I should actually rank up my professor level. Let's go ahead and talk to Sedith. Get this taken care of.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Oh, it was steel. I thought it was silver. I'll do...
We must
do you
defy
do
the
sword?
Archbishop.
No, you do. Oh, you do. Okay. I'll do this.
The glory.
Just for the sake of things, because I do like making Byleth a flyer. This is the one thing that we have this month. Alright. Let's start with Hilda. Because she needs Lance, I believe. At B. She's actually not too far off from that. How close is she with riding? Really close, actually. Unfortunately, no perfect, so that's a bit of a bummer. Well, that was pretty disappointing, Leone. Sylvain. You need enough for Armored Knight, or Fortress Knight, I suppose. So Axe and Heavy Armor. Axe, Heavy Armor is the one we need the most right now. Oh, perfect.
All right.
Okay. Good. Could be better, but I can't complain.
Thanks. Can't say. Go on. Thanks for the tip.
Okay. And then Balthus isn't really close to anything. Constance is pretty close, so maybe I'll throw some in flying.
I shall.
Throw one more in. Oh, well, alright, that works. Alert stance. We'll do authority for the rest. Because authority, legitimately, once everyone's skills have gotten to the point where they're pretty reasonable, like once you start getting it to like around B+ to A that you want, then just training them in constant authority is not a bad idea, even remotely.
I learn with my...
Alright, and then that's all I can do.
Well, may I?
Can you help me? I always get the feeling like I'm being watched. I get so nervous I can't sleep at night.
I see.
Oh, so close. No, you're good. Whose birthday is it? Shamir. Happy birthday, Shamir.
Thank you.
We won't even break a sweat.
Okay, I'll try real hard.
Look, Professor, not too shabby, right?
Congratulations, you two.
Aha! Impressed yet?
Not really, but I mean, good job either way, I suppose. How long have I been recording? Not even an hour. Okay. Certifications. Hilda. How well can... Are you able to get Paladin? Ooh! Good job, Hilda.
Ha, shuck.
No, I don't want you to change yet. And then we need to do the same thing for Sylvain. Slightly less of a... not as good of a chance. Bummer. Oh well. Just need to train him a little more. Ooh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm going to... You know what? I'm probably going to fast forward through some of it. So this is probably going to be a longer video overall. Oh, crap. I thought that I had another month for the paralogs. I guess I'll do this. And since this is just these, I thought I had more time for the paralog, so that's entirely on me. But we'll get more. I know for a fact that we get more paralogs, so from here, I suppose I'm going to fast forward through a lot of these paralogs, so I'll see you in a minute. And then the next time, we will for sure be going through to the final battle of Garreg Mach.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish hearts in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, comfort abounds, and I can feel I'm breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames of force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well. As the rain falls on the path, I chase your shadow. I don't feel a single drop or the ground below. Then you turn to me and I stop before I know. And the lie upon my lips, I let it go. Cross my heart, making vows I know will be betrayed. A sad girl's please live only for a breath and reaching for us in the night. As the wind calms my thoughts, I hold strong on this terrace. I feel at peace, carried away by the wind song. Open the door and walk away. Never give in to the call of yesterday. Memories that made those days sublime. These ruined halls and tombs, stolen time. Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here in cherished halls, in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays.
Listen up,
commentary is starting
The
back up
Imperial
suddenly
army
for
is
story.
upon us. If you can fight, pick up a weapon. Everyone else, hurry up and evacuate. We have the goddess's protection on our side. We have nothing to fear. Victory
But fear
will
itself.
be ours.
Professor, are you ready?
I sure hope so.
Well, hurry up. I don't need to tell you that the situation is dire. We have some support troops from the local nobles, but the army we're facing is immense. No matter how you look at it, we're at a disadvantage. To make matters worse, the enemy is being led by Edlegard. Do not underestimate how extraordinary her abilities are.
She's back already? Talk about impatient.
If we don't stop them, the Academy will be destroyed. Prepare for battle, everyone!
We will stop Edelgard's rampage!
Our opponent is formidable. But if we work together, we will not fail.
Enough talking. Let's go!
Dear Goddess, please protect us all. I shall fight with all that I have. It is an honor to fight alongside each of you.
Professor, Claude, you'll lead the way, won't you? You won't let any of us fall, right?
I wouldn't dream of it.
I wanted to talk to Rhea first, but as expected, that won't be possible. What did she hope to accomplish at the Holy Tomb? What happened to you as a baby? There are still so many things I need to know. The same goes for the real origin of the Crest Stones and the heroes' relics. As for Seros and Nemesis, just how much of their mythology is true? It's true. But lucky for me, I refuse to die with so much still unknown. Hey,
Yes,
Teach.
it would be
All
expected from
joking
you.
aside, can we possibly survive this battle?
I think we can.
That's all we can do, right? If we gave up, the god of fate wouldn't be happy. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not the kind of man to just roll over and die in a place like this. I have my own ambitions to see to. There are things, dreams, that I must see come to fruition. And I've been thinking, I want you to see those dreams realized as well.
Is that
On
so?
top of all that, there are still so many secrets out there, just waiting to be uncovered. We can't let that stand, can we? So,
You of
Teach.
all people would want to know them.
Scratch that. You're so much more. You're my ally and my friend. Teach, friend, none of those words quite capture what you've come to mean to me. We may not be connected by blood, but I believe our bond goes deeper than that. Now that we know each other, our hearts are connected. Even if our paths diverge and we're forced to say goodbye, I know that we'll meet again. And so, for lack of a better word, I gratefully call you my friend. And I hold fast to the belief that this isn't it for us.
Give me a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Lots of activity going on at the house right now.
No matter who or what you really are, I'll always be on your side. You can't count on much in this world, but you can count on that.
Those are very kind words, Claude. We're gonna need our spirits raised for the battle coming ahead. But unfortunately, we're gonna be out of time for this one. You have allies who can take master exams. We could. It's Hilda, right? Yeah, Hilda could become a Wyvern Lord. It's gonna be saved for later, though. For now, let's see if we can get Sylvain to the Armor Knight, or the Fortress Knight that we want him to be. Hey, perfect.
Huh.
I will. Sylvain's been changed to Fortress Knight. Not much else needs to be done. This is pretty final battle if you ask me, but I don't think this game's gonna quite be over yet. But with that, I'll see you next time.